Hello everybody and welcome to the first episode of ADV Television. Before we get started, let me introduce myself. I'm Gabriele Vedani, and over the last 30 years I've been involved in finance and innovation. And yes, innovation is a huge concept, and I think I had seen a lot in my life. But what really changed my view was when I met a few years ago Luigi Rinaldi, who has been generating a brand new model. But before we go into the model, let me talk about Luigi. Luigi is the owner and the manager and the creator of Enry Island, which is an innovation incubator and development system, which is really innovative. Well, what about Luigi and this brand new creator, which is Enry's model? Enry's model is a model actually that helps manage, assess, and at the end of the day evaluate corporations. I was really shocked when Luigi started talking to me about the model because it was so simple, so analytic, but so holistic at the same time that that really changed the way I approach corporations and their life. The Enry's model is based on two pillars. On one side we have the assets, which is the total of inbound competencies, assets as the name explains itself, which are brought to the company from the entrepreneur and its team. And on the other side we have the activities, which is the way how assets are transformed over time. The interaction between assets and activities is generating the life of the company, and it changes over time. And basically it should bring to a transformation of the assets, which grows over time. On the other side, we have the complete view of the company, and the Enry's model can be used for three tasks, which are basically managing the company. And the second one is to assess the company, so really understand in a qualitative way how it is going on different aspects, which can be either the assets or the activities. And at the end of the day, which is really disrupting, is to attain an evaluation of the company. So a quantitative return, a quantitative number to really classify the company itself. First, I want to explain you which are the six assets, or the six C's as they are called in the Enry's model. The first one is concept. Concept basically has to do with the idea that the entrepreneur has in order to launch a new product or a new service. The second one is competence, which is the total of ability in a very wide sense that the team has. The third one, of course, is capital, which is needed for any company to move forward. Then we have connection, which is the all the links that the entrepreneur and his team has. And maybe one of the most important one is commitment, which is how hard everybody is pushing to get the results and to be successful. On top of this, to unite the five C's that I mentioned thus far, is creation, which is basically the resume of the first five C's, and it brings to the birth of the new company. On the other side, we have the four activities, which basically are product, which is self-explicative, market, which is the total of potential buyers, but also people who could be connected with the company. Then we have corporate, which is not only the organizational body of the corporation, but it's only the set of rules that will be used to have the company function orderly. And then we have fundraising, which at different stages of the company's life will have different tasks and different targets to speak with. Let's now analyze how the Enry's model works. So basically, on one side we have the input of the 5 assets, which again are concept, competence, capital, connection, and commitment, which give birth to the creation progress. That means that the assets are transformed through the 4 activities, which again are product, market, corporate, and fundraising. If the process is done properly and the entrepreneur and his team are working in a smart way, we will have an output of assets, which are again the same, whose total is much bigger than the sum of the individual competencies and assets that were brought to the company beforehand.